Thank you for hanging out with me today. This is Cage848, and welcome back to Rising World. So someone pointed out last episode that when I mirrored this hallway to this spot was down in the ground one spot, which means that this was lower than this one. Basically, when I took the blueprint from here and I put it over here, I put it down into the floor by mistake. All right, so that means that the roof is actually lower over here. I have since gone through and fixed it, and this should be a perfect mirror of this side. Thank you for pointing that out to me. I was very upset when I found out about it, and I wanted to fix it like as soon as possible. You know what? While we're going over some of the comments, let's just do all the uncaged comments right now. The short key for changing block shape is X. So if you come over it next to one of your workbenches and you grab a block or whatever, and you want to change it, you'd have to come over here and be like, oh, right click, change shape. No, you don't have to do that. All you have to do is press X. Thank you for that. That is unbelievably cool. To get the wood grain going in a certain direction. All right, let's go over this right now. First of all, I did take down all of the walls. I am not going to use the... are they called plates? I don't remember. I kind of want to call them the right thing. I think they're called plates. Let me just... here, let's do this. And like this, and X. Panes. Okay, so they're not called plates. They're called panes. That is mostly for windows. You're not really going to use that for, well, at least not the way I was using it last episode. What you're going to do is you're going to take a regular block and you're going to make it as thin as possible. Now, here's the reason I didn't use the regular blocks. Because when I made it as thin as possible, it was only a 0.1. I was like, man, that's still really thick. I totally forgot. You can go to scale precision and you can make these as thin as you'd like. There you go. 0.01, and that is perfect for the walls. Someone also told me how to get the you see how the planks are going up and down? When you put these down, they're usually going side to side. Here, you know what? I'll just do it right now. Might as well. Let's just go ahead and insert. Okay, we're gonna come over here and see. I'm not really sure how it's set up. It could be going up and down. Oh, well, that's bricks anyway. It doesn't really matter. So you see how the bricks are going up and down? Let's say you wanted to put this down. You wanted to go side to side. What you would do is you'd go right here. And then you got to go up here and you got to go into texture alignment. And you got to have it say force local alignment. That's how I got it to work. Force local alignment. Once you've done that, you can turn it sideways and it will remember and go down in the proper way you want it to. Because basically I had all these planks last episode, in case you didn't watch last episode. I had all these planks last episode going side to side and I kind of wanted them to go up and down. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take these blocks, and we're going to... Will this align everything? Yes, it will. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to do this. All right, so you see how they're going up and down? That's exactly what I wanted. So we're going to go ahead and re-panel this entire area. I didn't want my horses, having stone and stuff around them. That's why I decided to do it this way. Let's do this side. We're gonna make some stables in here, and I might even go grab some more horses if I decide to, which I think I'm going to. You know what? Why don't we just put these up here like so? It doesn't really matter. Nah, it really doesn't matter. I could bring them down and make them 4 high. Right now they're going into the ceiling, but it doesn't matter because you can't see it, so who cares? Okay, love it. Okay, here we go. And let's do this. And put these right here, and here, here, and here. And then, I don't want them to go too high because that could screw things up. All right, so this is too wide, right? 2? No, 2.5. Okay, so we need to bring this in. See, now it's going to take too long. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back and we're going to put it back on 0.1. Otherwise, it would take too long to do this. Nope. That still needs to be 0.1. I screwed that up. What does this do? Okay, so this makes it... It's weird. Page up and page down sometimes makes something higher. Sometimes it makes something lower. Although it might be because I turned this on its side that it's doing it that way. It really doesn't matter. 2.5 is what we want. We need to change the grid. And there we go. And 2.5. It'll probably work on the other side as well. Did I run out? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. That looks so cool, by the way. That going up and down really says a barn to me. I don't know why. I had a barn when I was a kid. Maybe that's the way the barn was built. So yeah, is it... was this, right? I'm pretty sure it was this. Let's go ahead and make another 20 blocks, 20. There we go. And let's finish up these walls. So we're going to need these. So insert. Yep, that's perfect. There and there. We're also going to change the floor. Some people give me some ideas for the floor. So we will, we'll be changing the floor as well today. That. And that. Awesome. And we're going to lower this. No, don't hit that button. Don't hit that button. Yeah, actually it is that button. My bad. So what is that? That's a 2.5 or no, that's a 3. Okay. So that's got to go up to 3. And we got to do that. And boom. Oh crap, I forgot this one. Insert. And grid. Okay, this looks a million times better already. Now, which of these flooring do I like better? I don't know. That looks kind of like hay. I'm thinking that's probably the flooring right there. Although I think I kind of like this one better. But let's turn that off. Yeah, you know, we're going to go with the lighter one. All right, let's go with the lighter one. And that is number 180. So we got to make a bunch of 180s. And that is right here. 20. Sure, why not? Okay. And then we just got to break up the floor we've already put down. Oh, that's right. I made actual floors with this. I forgot. I thought I just put down, you know, like the paneling type stuff like I did on the walls. But nope. Insert. And we could probably go with full blocks on this. Oh, maybe not because of that. I guess it really doesn't matter. There. 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 And there. Oh, I'm using the wrong stuff. My bad. Sorry. Sorry. Let's do that. 6. Okay. And then insert. Yep. You know, I kind of think I want the horses to walk on this, but I think I want the middle walkway to be something different. I'm just gonna put all this down for now, but I'm letting you know that once I build the stables, the middle is going to be a walkway. That's not going to be the same product. What happens if I hit the stuff below the horse? You know what? I don't think I want to find out. Let's move him over here. And let's finish up this floor. Okay, I've got the stables all planned out in my head. Let me show you what I'm thinking here. Originally, I was going to make the stable like right across here and then right down here. And then I was going to make another one here, another one here, another one here, and do the same thing on the other side. But then I was thinking that's not going to be a lot of room for these guys. And I was thinking, I don't really need 8 horses. I'll probably never even capture 8 horses. I think 4 horses will be plenty. So instead of doing this and giving this guy no room to move, I'm going to do this over to here and then over to here. And that'll be a stable for him. And there'll be a stable or her. I don't know if it's a him or her. I don't want to check, to be honest. Then there'll be one here, and then I'll mirror that on the other side. And that'll be enough room for 4 horses, and they will have plenty of room. This is the wood I am going to build with. Let me go ahead and get the number for you. I'm trying to remember to get the number for the, you know, the blocks and stuff so you guys know what I'm using. And that block is 167. And it's a nice wooden block. It looks really good. And yeah, that's what we're going to go with. So how high do I want to make this? Do I want to make it a little bit higher than that? I think I do. So we're going to do, nope, not like that. I think we need to put one right here. No, it's got to be on the inside. Okay, it's got to be right there. All right, so let me take this out. These blocks were only here. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but these blocks were only here for measurement purposes. So they can go bye-bye. Get rid of those. Put that one right there. We put this one right here, and then we're going to put one over top. Like so. Come on. Darn it. That's not how you do it, Cage. Right there. That right there. And that right there. Okay. Now I want to put... there's going to be walls. Actually, let's divide them first. Should we divide them with full blocks? No, we're not going to divide them with full blocks. Am I going to put these on the edges? I think I am. So let's put this... That's not... Is this... Oh, because it's cockeyed. My bad. There we go. All right, so we'll put you right there and right there. I don't need to be putting two of these down. I could have put one down and made it wider. But whatever, it's done now. So not really a huge deal. Okay, so that all looks really good. I need some more lights in here too. I'm just going to use this for now. All right, so to divide these, I want to use planks. I don't want to use full pieces of wood. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this like this. I'm going to turn this like this. And we are simply going to make this smaller. Not that way. Not that way. Nope. 5. Yeah, like that. Okay. And that looks like a good plank to me. Yeah, that's fine. It's right in the middle. Sure. Why not? Okay, no, I changed my mind. I do not want to put down the planks like that because why put down one at a time when you could make 5 going up, right? But I do want to do one thing before I continue with that as well. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some posts across here like so. Oh, not like that, but like that. Okay, and then like that. All right, and then how much is that? That's 1.5, isn't it? Yeah, 1.5. Okay, so we need to bring this down to 1.5. And then put that right. It's not going to go in. Let's change the grid. Still not going to go in. Change the grid. It's good to go now. Come on. There we go. Okay, so with that being done, let's go ahead and set this up again. Let's do this right. So the first one has got to be like that. Then this one's got to go all the way up. And then this one's got to go... Nope, actually that's wrong. That's right. Okay, so that's what I want. I want 0.1, 0.1, 5, and 5. Yeah, 5 and 5. Yes, correct. Okay. Yeah, that's a much better way of doing things. And then that's going to go right in the middle. And this one, I was working on this one off camera, and it was giving me trouble. So I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this. I think I'm going to do it by pressing... first of all, it's got to be... What is that? Oh, that's 1. Did I put that in the wall? I think I did. And I don't think I care. All right, let's get this to 1. There we go. And then just change the grid and oh, beautiful. It worked. When I was working on it off camera, when I put it down, I had to use the enter key, but no, that works out really well. So I don't have to use the enter key. Now when I put this down, this went into the wall. I'm almost positive. Let's just double check just to make sure because I'm kind of curious. There we go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, it's in the wall. And I think it's actually a better way of doing things. I accidentally did it better. Okay, so that's the basic idea of these buildings. Now, I do want the horses to be able to have their faces sticking out of a part of this building, but not the whole thing. So what we need to do is, actually, I could just insert. Now, how wide does the horse need of an area to stick their head out? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. I think 3 is pretty good. So 1, 2, 3. Pretty good. And then we're going to grab this again. And we're going to put this over here. The reason I didn't want this to be 5 high when I was building is because, oh, that works perfectly, is because they're planks. And I want them to look like planks. They're going to look like planks anyway. So it doesn't really matter. And it's just an illusion. So there we go. All right, so now we're going to need some doors or gates for this. So let's go ahead. We're also going to need some, you know what, we'll do that later. Let's do the doors first. And what kind of doors would work best here? I think just one door coming out. Honestly, I think that kind of looks the best, but I don't want to use the same door in multiple places. That wouldn't be bad. These are kind of like modern. Yeah, that's a saloon door. I mean, a saloon door might be good. Okay, I think the old door 4 is the thing I'm looking for. So we're going to go ahead and let's just make 10 of these. There we go. And it looks like we're kind of thirsty. And we don't have a lot of drink on us, but that's okay. I don't need to drink. Who needs to drink when you're making horse houses? There's a word for it, and I called it earlier, but now I don't remember. Stable. Yeah, stable. I like horse house better, but it's called the stable. So let's go ahead and take 2 of these. Now we just need to lock these into place, and this is going to be 3. We want these to open out for sure. And they've got to be 3 wide. And we got to make them shorter. I mean, that's kind of... it might be too short. How... We got to see how, like, high the horse is. Got to get this horse into place first. Okay. That should be pretty good. Can we get out? Excuse me. Thank you very much. And... You know... I think that's pretty good. It feels like it's a little low. But 2.5. And you know what? I like 2.5 better, and I don't think it's too low. All right, and then for you, same thing. And there we go. There's our stables. I don't know if I want to do anything up top because I don't think you normally do, like on stables. I think the next thing we need to do is blueprint this sucker. Let's see if we have any paper. I know I have some, but well, I have some on me. Somewhere. Maybe I put it in here. Yeah, I did. All right. We do not have any. Did I put any more in there? No, I didn't. Darn it. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and grab. I'm going to show you guys how to do this because not everyone watches every video, and I want everyone to know how to do this. You're going to grab this, and you're going to put it in your grinder. Okay. I do not enjoy this. Someone was saying just throw out the cloth and just spawn in the paper, and that way you don't have to go through all this. But now that's kind of, I don't want to do that. I want a better way to do this. Like someone said you should be able to get like a mule or something and hook it up to this thing and let them do it for you. That'd be cool. That would be really cool. Or even a horse. I mean, there we go. All right, so once you have the rags, you bring them over here and you put them in the paper press. Like that. And then you press down and you get 4 paper. Then you take your wonderful, wonderful paper, put some more of those down there. I don't even know if they stay down there. I'm gonna press it just in case. And you come over here and you go to equipment and you make yourself an old school. What's an old school, Cage? An empty blueprint. That's what I was trying to figure out how to say. And then we're going to try and mirror this on the opposite side. This is going to be tough because you can't put... Oh, hold on. Maybe it won't be tough. Maybe it'll be easy. Actually, I think this will be easy. Hopefully. Inside the wall. We don't want it inside the wall. We want it right... Oh, this is going to be hella easy. Like, ridiculously easy. Is it going to dupe the horse or... I don't know. Stables. I always check yes on everything. Let's see if it dupes the horse. I don't know. I won't be duping horses, by the way, but if it does, then so be it. Just for the one. Okay, let me do this right here. I love this freaking blueprint system is ridiculously good. It's going. Why is it going inside? Well, I guess it really doesn't matter. Is that it? It's not it. Hold on. I can't see to the right. Is it all the way down? It doesn't look like it's completely on the floor. Okay, so I'm thinking that does not look completely on the floor. Well, now it does. I don't know, guys. That might be perfect. Let me just double check to make sure. That's 1. Yep. That's 1 in the back. That goes over like... No, I think this is it. As far as I can tell. And it does not bring the horse with it, which is fine. I didn't want it to anyway. All right, let's go ahead and put it down. Oh. Where'd all this stuff come from? That's weird. I know I said bring the terrain, but that terrain's not in there. It's kind of odd. All right, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Good. And there we go. And as far as I can tell, that is a perfect, stable recreation. That's awesome. I love it. Now what I got to do is I got to break out the floor and replace it with something else. I said I was going to do this, so I'm going to do it now. All right. So we're going to grab that, put it right there. Number 7. We'll insert, but we won't have the whole thing. How wide is it going to be? I think it's supposed to be 2. So let's go with 2 wide and see how that goes. All right there. Right? Perfect. There. There. And there. And we do the same thing on the other side. Okay. It's not exactly right. It's close though. Should it be coming out more? No, actually it is exactly right. I'm gonna leave it like that. I think it's perfect. Now, what do we want the front walkway to be made out of? That is the question. Should we make it out of this stuff since that's what we're gonna make the whole thing? I don't know. It doesn't feel very barny. It feels more like something you'd find in like a person's house. So let's see what we already have here. Damn, what are we gonna do with all these damn doors? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw them out because I'm gonna at least throw 2 of them out because I duped 2 of them. We gotta also throw some of this stuff out. Let's go ahead and split the stack a couple times. I should just do all that. I'm throwing out stuff to make up for the fact that I just mirrored the room and didn't have to pay any of the resources. Does that really matter? I don't know. It matters to me. I wanna pay the price. I don't want to have stuff for free. But if you don't do it, you know, that's cool. Like, no big deal. Okay, I have a block for the walkway, and it is going to be block 155, which is right here. Okay, and I think this is gonna look pretty good. It's gonna look a little bit worn, which I kind of want it to. And yeah, I think I'm gonna like it. Go. Is it going the way I want it to? Yeah, for sure. Okay, yes, I like everything about this. Go. There we go. And I gotta come up here and like that. And then we gotta make this a 1. So we do that. And we do this. Beautiful. Okay. Come on. Why isn't it going into place? There we go. Yeah. Oh, this came out way better than I thought it was going to. I'm actually thinking about taking this down and making this about the size of the door so the animal can see out. But I think the horse is gonna want its own, you know, area, a little bit of privacy. So you know what? I think I'll leave it the way it is. Now, do I need any light in here? Well, I'm gonna need lights where the horses are. So let's see what kind of lights I would like for the horses. Am I gonna use some torches for the horses? I don't think I'm going to because I don't think it's going to look right. I think it's going to clash with the other light, but let's give it a look. Actually, no, I take it back. You don't want fire where horses are. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Definitely don't want fire where the horses are. I mean, the hay, they kick it over, they knock it. I mean, there's like a million things that could go wrong. So furnishing, let's see what other kind of lights we have. Definitely, I mean, lantern will burn freaking too. I mean, the horse knocks the lantern over, it breaks. Yeah, I think we need power where the horses are. Am I just gonna do bulkhead lamps? I kind of want to try these. I think I have one. Hold on. Let's see. I think I have one of these floating around somewhere. I know I made one. There it is. Okay. Let's see if there's something we can do with these in here. Turn that off. Still a decent amount of light. Like, I'm thinking like... You know what we could do? I'm gonna have to get more wood. Yeah, I got an idea. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but I've got an idea. Let's come over here and grab this. And then we can put this away because we don't need any more of it. I really like to use these lights because I never used them. So I'm thinking they could be useful here. Let's go ahead and insert. There we go. Hey, wait a minute. That doesn't look right. Yep. Okay. There we go. And then we'll do this. I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Yeah, there we go. Like that. And move you over. Nope. Damn it. There we go. And you can go like that. And you know what? I'm just going to leave those inside of each other. I don't really care. It's just quicker. Can't do it with this one. No. Yes. Okay. And now what I'm thinking is maybe we could put these on top of these. I don't know. Maybe. You know what? I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Let's go ahead and turn it up and then, yeah. And then turn this back off. Is my light? Yeah, my light's off. Is it daytime? I don't think it matters if it's daytime because the sun can't get in here anyway. I think I'm also going to run these things vertical across the entire area over there. Well, maybe not over the door, but definitely on this side. So I did break this one up. We're just going to kind of put this in there. And then that one's good right there. Let's come over here. I mean, no, that wouldn't make any sense. No, definitely not. Definitely not. So let's put that one right there. That one right there. Like that. And can't put that one in there. It's kind of funny how it's like, it doesn't matter how long it is, just put it in there. Like, it's not going to mess with anything. It doesn't make any, there's no vertical, or there's no graphical glitches of any kind that I can tell, which is awesome. All right, and then for you, we are going to insert there, do this like this, like that, and I just wish I could make that a little bit bigger. That's what she said, or he said. Yeah, there we go. Okay, go right there. Can you please get out of my way? He's like, what do you want from me? You put me here. There we go. Kind of get you out of the way for now. All right, that's looking good. You know what? You know what I could do to make this look a little bit cooler? Is, nope, not like that. Like this. 5... Sure. And then, is that over all the way? I don't think that's, no, it's not. Well, actually, it kind of looks like it is. No, it's not. Okay, my bad. Let's do that. And we're going to start from here. See, I can't tell. I think that's too far. Maybe like right there? Perfect. And we just gotta make this one smaller. But I'm not really sure how to do this. We could do it from over here, can't we? Yeah, not really. All right, hold on. Let's just make this easier on ourselves. Okay, that didn't make anything easier. That made 0 things easier. Come on. That's what I want to do. And then put this right here, like that. Just climb up here. Oh. Okay, is there not enough space for me to get there? No, there's not. Okay. That's fine. Why isn't this? I'm going to press enter. There we go. And we just got to make this like that. And then I'm going to do one more thing to make that make sense. Come over here. And we're going to do this. No, X. Hold on. What's going on? X. There we go. And then we're going to do a slope. Actually, I could make it a little bit longer of a slope. Might actually be pretty nice. Let's just like this. And what do I want to do? 3. Enter. Okay, I finally got it. There we go. That looks good. Let's do the same thing on the other side. And yeah, I think we're gonna have to get up there. If you're wondering how I fixed it, because like it was on a weird angle and I couldn't get rid of it. Basically, what I did was I held down Shift and I pressed backspace and I pressed backspace again, and it reset everything. So sorry, horse. We're almost done here. And let's just do this. And there you go. All right. All right. This place looks good. Kind of like it. I'm not going to lie. All right. So is that a good spot for the light, or should I put the light over there? Honestly, I'm not really sure. Let's go make more of them, because either way, I do like them. They're not any better than any other light, but it's pretty cool because I haven't used them before. So we're going to need aluminum and light bulbs. Aluminum sheets. I think it said aluminum sheets. Yes, aluminum sheets. Let's go ahead and make a bunch of those. Make like 99. And furnishings. And we're going to need 3 more of these. There we go. Oh man, I'm freaking thirsty again. My guy's thirsty way too much. Way too much. I guess being hydrated is kind of important. Just think about all the times you drink during the day, you know. I guess it's fine. It's fine. I just gotta come over here for some water. I should probably make like a rain catch or something, so I don't have to come all the way over here for water. Like, how are you supposed to like live if you don't build near a water source? Is there a way to get water? I don't know. People told me to put barrels out there to collect water, but that's not the case. Yeah. Looking good. Maybe like a well or something even? I don't know. Something like that would be pretty cool. Hopefully they have an update coming out soon. That would be awesome. Okay, so let's come on in here and let's put down the rest of our lights. I have to find the right spot for these lights. I don't know if I like where I put them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in different places and see which one I like the best. Oh, I didn't finish this. Hold on. Now I got to go back and get a regular block. Darn it. Okay, and we're going to press enter. We're going to do X. And there we go. Regular old block. And now we're going to finish this. Finish it! That, and good. And good. And good. Yeah, that really adds a lot to it. Like, I didn't think about doing it until I put the light up, but now that it's up, it's like, wow, that is really, really nice. All right, so is that the middle? I think that's the middle. It looks like the middle to me. All right, so which one? Oh, boy. That doesn't seem like it's adding much. But, I mean, we could put them in both spots, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I think we need them in both spots. See, these lights just do not give a lot of illumination. Okay, that's fine. I can live with that. All right, so now we're gonna need more of these now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, was that the middle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Wait, how? Hold on a sec. This doesn't make any sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's not in the middle. That would be the middle right there. My bad. My bad. I hope that one's the middle. Kind of looks the middle. You know what? I'll measure that crap later. Doesn't really matter that much, to be honest. So I'm assuming that's the middle right there. And then, oh, actually that wasn't the right one to, all right, whatever. At some point, I guess I can measure it, right? Let's measure it. I'm kind of curious. So here to here is 4 blocks. Now here to here is 4 blocks. No, that's right. That's the middle. That's the middle. Okay, cool. I don't have any more lights. I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go make 4 more and place them down. Okay, I made and placed all the lights. I'm going to now turn off my headlamp and see if this area is as bright as it needs to be. The middle walkway is definitely bright enough. And I'm thinking inside is also... Yeah, that's... Yeah, that is really nice. I also took down the doors and I put little wall pieces up. I made them as small as I could. Put them all around the doors. Let's go ahead and replace the doors. And I forget what these are supposed to be. I think these are supposed to be... Oh, well, I know they're supposed to be as high as possible. Let's go ahead and do that. Make them as high as we can. Now I have to go back to 0.1 to make it even higher. And I think it needed to be 1.25 sideways, if I remember correctly. 1.25. I believe that is the case, except it's opening in. Do I care about these opening in? No, I think I want them opening out. So let's go ahead and do that. And then let's mirror. And that should be pretty good. Place that one down. And then we're going to do the same thing with the other door. Cool. Mirror. And yeah, I mean, that's should be pretty good. Yep, that all looks good. They're not opening together anymore. I'm not really sure why. I might have messed something up. They were opening together last time. I guess it really doesn't matter. But it was just a nice little thing when they were opening together. I also have been working on these sides right here. What I did was I made some corner pieces or some, slope block pieces. Not slope, but what are they called? Arches. Of course, they're called arches. Or arcs. I don't know, whatever you want to call them. That's where they go. Now, the reason I'm making these out of wood is because if they're stone, I don't know of any way to make the inside look like wood, and I want the inside to look like wood. So that's why I'm building these the way I am. And let's go ahead and do that and place that in. Now, there's going to be a little bit of an area here that doesn't look exactly lined up because remember, this is a very thin piece outside of, stone. So what I can do to fix that is I can bring up the arch piece and I'm going to make it as small as possible, which is 0.01. Like that. Come on, any day now. It's a little bit of time to get it down there. That's okay, though. And then we're going to put it right there. I got to get it lined up, though. Let's put it right there. I'm going to press Control, and then I'm going to start bringing it into place. Grid. And there we go. Should be good as far as I can tell. Did I put 2 down? No. Yeah, I did. I think I put quite a few down, actually. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I didn't. Thought I put a few down. All right, let's try that again. Control. Bring that down. Oh, hold on. There, up, up. Right. I think that's where it needs to be. Yep, that looks really good. Okay, now we'll do the same thing on the other side. Just got to do that and rotate it. Nope. How do we rotate it like this? I'm not really sure. I'll do this and then I'll rotate it first. There we go. Oh! Enter. Of course. You know what? I'm going to do the enter thing on this one too. And maybe it was a little bit better that way. Oh, they're going the wrong way. I want them to go up and down. All right. I don't know if I care enough. You know what? I'm going to leave them where they are. I think they look really good because they actually match more with on the inside than the outside. No, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Now, for the outside, I don't know how I want to deal with this because this, if I set it up the way, I did on the inside is, come on. All right, enter. You know what? Just reset the whole thing. There we go. Nope. Like that. There we go. That's what I want. Except it's a little bit cockeyed. All right, perfect. Now can I do enter? Yes. So if I do it like this, that looks pretty cool, right? The problem is it's got a little bit of a lip right here. And I got to be honest, it kind of bothers me. It really bothers me. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I don't know what I'm going to choose, but if I'm coming down here, I can see that lip going down the hallway. It's going to piss me off. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it wood. Oops. My bad. Okay, I fixed that up pretty good. I don't have the light on me because it fell. I'll replace it later. It's not that big of a deal. So I'm thinking about just leaving this like this, honestly, because, you know, the wood isn't too bad being shown. If, like, what I could do is I could take this out and I could make this, instead of being this little arch piece right here, and I've tried this off camera and it didn't work. But what you could do is you could take the arch piece and you could make it, instead of being 1 thick, you could make it 0.99 thick, and then put the piece on the outside and it would fit in flawlessly. That doesn't work though, because if you, well, I don't know how it would do if it was no, let's try. I'll show you exactly why I think it doesn't work, but I don't know, maybe it will. I'll mess around with that next episode though, but just kind of getting some ideas here. Insert. And then what you would do is you put it in like this. You would get it up to where it's supposed to be. Hold on, can I do it like that? Yeah, it looks like I can. Yeah, just like that. And then what you do is you would change this to 0.01 and you would make it 0.99. The thing is, which side is it on? How do you choose which side it would be on? Or is it, when it's 0.99, is it 0.99.5 on both sides? Because it kind of looks like it is. If this is 0.99 and it's 0.995 on both sides, it doesn't help. I need it 0.99 on one side and 100% flat on the other side. And I tried to do it off camera. I could not get it to work. Maybe I'll mess around with it more next episode. We'll see. But for now, this stable is looking great, and I'm going to call this one here. If you ended up enjoying the video, please remember to uncage that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily... Oh boy, I tore some stuff down here. Please subscribe for more daily videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. And until then, take it easy. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. And then insert. And right there. Okay. Yeah, I took some of the stuff apart when I was messing around with it off camera. All right, guys. I'll see you next time.